Happy Monday, Pink Posse crew. Excited that you guys are on. And if your team is not on, you'll be able to share this recording with them. But I hope that you were slightly intrigued by the graphic for tonight about this, just the new feel. And I want to give a super shout out to Julia Brown for leading the charge in this and the momentum that we're gaining, because we are sharing a lifestyle, not selling stuff. And I think that you guys are going to breathe just a big sigh of relief with what I'm going to share with you tonight, and just some of the tips that I've got for you moving forward. And Corey and Julia, Kelly, Sandy, anybody who wants to chime in and add as I go along the way, I really want you to. So please feel free to do so. But what I want you to really feel a bit of peace about is that we've got a great product, we've got a great opportunity, and people should be flocking at our doors. There is absolutely no reason why we need to feel like we're hunting and fishing all the time. And for 3 years, I have really told myself, cast your nets wide, cast your nets wide. I agree with that still. However, if you're trying to appeal to the masses, you're going to appeal to no one. And Julia said that again this weekend, and I was like, you're right. If you're trying to appeal to the masses, I'm going to say it again, you're going to appeal to no one. So for me, I've got my network. I'm a teacher, I'm a boy mom, I'm a baseball mom, I love healthy living. When I go beyond those walls, it's going to make me feel a little bit more uncomfortable. So I'm going to stay within those walls, but I can still cast my nets very deep within those walls. There's a lot of teachers and boy moms and twin moms and crunchy mamas who have not captured my message yet. And so it's funny because this weekend I was like, there's this whole breastfeeding movement that I feel like I want to capture, and the preschools and the homeschool moms. And Julia's like, hold on, Amy. Ooh. She literally called me out. And it was really good, because she's like, why are you trying to appeal to breastfeeding mamas? Are you nursing? I'm like, no, but like they're all out there. She's like, yeah. Do you realize how many teachers need Plexus? Can you focus on the teachers for just a second, please? And it's so true, because it's like I get real excited, like there's this whole group. And I'm like, I can sprinkle that a little bit, but I really have an incredible group of people that if I focused intentionally on, I can really capture. So that's the first point that I want to make to you is make sure that you are appealing to the right people. Because when I've got kids that are 16 and 14 and I'm trying to appeal to breastfeeding mamas, they're going to be like, what La Leche League did you belong to? Well, let me think back to 3 states ago. Like that's stupid, right? So that's probably not going to be awesome for me. Magnetic. I want you to think about yourselves as being magnetic. Who are you going to draw into your circle? And so there's a couple of pieces to this magnetism. The first one is alignment. And Julia used that word a good bit recently, alignment. And being authentic with who you're aligning yourself with. Are they your people? If they're not your people, they're not going to align to you. You're not going to align to them. So why are you spinning your wheels trying to do that? Don't be someone that you're not, because people are going to see right through that. So make sure when you're posting and when you're using a hashtag, whether you're on Instagram or Facebook, are these going to be people in alignment with you? I'm going to give you a real quick example. I have joined a good number of Facebook groups recently, and one of them was like a crunchy Christian mama group. And within the span of 24 hours, there was a post that was anti-MLM, and there was a post that was bashing Catholics. I could have done a couple of things. I could have gone on there and I could have tried to defend MLMs. I could have gone on there and I could have tried to defend Catholics, which I was raised Catholic, for forever, or I could have chosen to separate myself from that. I'm not in alignment with those people. So for me to try to swoop in there and try to defend and defend and defend, it's not worth it, especially on social media with people that I don't have a relationship with. So I need to seek out other places. I left the group. I didn't do something dramatic. I didn't, send a message to an administrator, but I just realized, these aren't my people. And that's okay when you realize, these aren't my people. Find people that you're in alignment with. Don't try to convince people to be in alignment with you. Okay. And I'm going to circle back to that in just a second. So alignment is the first part. Belief is the second part. And so this is what's really important in terms of how you're branding yourself. When people feel like you are a person of quality, they're not going to have any problem believing that the product you represent is also quality. If they believe you're quality, they're also going to believe that the product you represent is quality. If you're having to convince people of either, they're not your people. They are not in alignment with you. Okay, so this game of trying to convince people, it doesn't create longevity. And guys, we've seen it. You guys that have been around for a while, you've seen it. We beg, we borrow, no, you want to do it. I'm going to give you the $34.95. I'm going to give you a free product next month and all of this. No, we don't need to do any of that anymore. What we have is of such value that people are going to see it with us. They're going to see it with the way that we're holding ourselves, with the way that we're posting about our lifestyle. I'm not talking about products, okay? 80% of what you're posting needs to be about your lifestyle. It needs to be about living. And maybe 20%, you're going to be inserting some product stuff, but it's not going to be blatant. It's not going to be bold. It's not going to be salesy. Because here's the deal. You guys are on Facebook, right? You see how many people are trying to sell you stuff on Facebook. So what's going to set us apart? We're not going to be selling stuff on Facebook. We're not going to be selling stuff on Instagram. We're going to be attracting people. We're going to be attracting relationships. We're going to be attraction marketing. Well, what does that look like? It looks like me talking about being a teacher. It looks like Joy Farley being a real estate agent and loving on her niece. And it's going to be Corey Kozak talking about nutritional hacks. It's going to be Kelly Turner building a lake house and that's technology free. It's going to be Sierra Dixon buying this home, this country house in the city. That is what draws people in. It's not a product post of a bottle of Edge. Okay? So what's going to happen is that 1 out of every 10 or 12 posts that we do make that's going to insinuate that we love a product, people are going to be like, I want to be like her because she's awesome. Oh, she likes that thing. What is that thing? Creating that intrigue enough for people to be drawn in. Okay, so we're going to get in alignment. We're going to show belief in ourselves that's then going to cause people to believe in what we've got. Communication and connection. If you have a customer and they trust you enough because you've built this relationship to actually buy a product with you, you need to talk to them. You need to somehow engage with them because there's a reason that they came to you versus GNC. Okay, so kind of circle back around with that you've got to be accessible to your customers, whether it's via an Instagram story that they're going to then DM you about, or if it's you going on and liking their post or sending them a happy birthday message. But that communication is key, and also consistency. If you are absent from Facebook or Instagram for days upon days, you're going to lose that relationship building aspect that you have worked so hard in the first place to build. So it doesn't have to be anything about Plexus, but it's got to be about life. Life is what is going to attract people to you. It's nothing that you're selling. And, you know, for so many of us who have built our businesses on Facebook, we've built it on this warm market. Well, your warm market knows what you're doing. So how do you keep your warm market engaged and then add to it? Well, that's really where the Instagram trickle comes in, because Instagram is all about the strangers. And just like a shameless plug, if you've not done the 7 Days of Instagram series that I filmed, I'd encourage you to do so, because it's truly going to take your business to another level. Facebook alone with a warm market is not going to do it. It's not going to do it. And so when we talk about this thing of attraction marketing, if Facebook is your jam, if Facebook is where you're hanging your hat, let me just give you a couple of pointers. There are some things that you do and don't want to do, that you do want to do and don't want to do. And I was texting today with Corey and Julia a little bit about this today. I don't know about you, but if somebody were to post, and just know that I've done some of this, but I haven't done it in a while. If someone were to post the salary schedule for Plexus and the different ranks, that's not speaking to me. That's going to speak to a really small percentage of people, but the vast majority of people are not going to go, ooh, I want to do that. Sign me up. Okay. That's not speaking to the target market that we've got in Facebook right now. Go back to what I said just a little bit ago. A lot of people are selling stuff on Facebook. So for us to start posting ranks and salary charts is probably not doing it anymore. Now, when Corey and Sandy and Joy and the rest of you guys earn your Lexuses, the day that you pick it up, we're taking pictures about it. But for me to right now go out into my garage and hashtag my Plexus Lexus with a picture, it looks kind of self-serving and self-promoting, and it's probably not the route that I want to go. Okay. I'm proud of my car. I might take a selfie in my car of like a cute new little journal that I bought with my little Lexus emblem halfway to the side, but it's not going to be like, here's my car, don't you want one? Because the vast majority of people in your social network circle are not going to join you because they want their free Lexus. All of that stuff's awesome. I'm not trying to negate that. But we're reaching a new level with trying to attract people. And all of the studies have shown that's not exactly what's doing it. Now, on a team page, absolutely. If I want to inspire you guys, I'm going to take some pictures of my toes in the sand in Hawaii, my Plexus Lexus, my husband being with me, the luau, and all those types of things. But we want to be careful and just making sure that we're not selling people material things, right? Because what we've got far supersedes my car, Julia's car, and all of this other material junk. Y'all, it's junk. It's crap. That's not what's keeping us here. And I would venture to guess every single one of you guys on the call here is not here because you're looking forward to the Lexus. It's fun, but that's not what's keeping you here. What's keeping you here is we have a tribe, and we have a group of people holding each other accountable. We're getting healthy together, and we're so hungry to get all of our friends to the same place that we are. Okay. Another big thing that I've seen, I've done it, is like, if you still think it's a scam, I get paid. If you think it's still too good to be true, I get paid. I'm a 6-figure boss babe, and some crazy graphic with all of that. What does that look like? That looks like we're defending something, right? Like we're looking at like, I'm going to convince you that what I'm doing is legitimate. Who are we trying to convince? I don't need to convince anybody what I'm doing is legitimate. I am legitimate, and they can watch every single thing that I'm doing. They can watch when we go on our lake trips, when we do this, when we do that, when I'm in Tampa with my girlfriends and not stressed over the money part of it or just the lifestyle stuff. Guys, we don't have to defend anything that we're doing. Here's the thing. You're not demonstrating posture. You're coming off as bitter if you're trying to defend what we're doing. We're legit. Take it or leave it, love it, leave it, whatever. But there is nothing that we need to do to convince people that we are awesome. So if you do want to demonstrate posture on Facebook. You show your lifestyle. So ways that you can do that. You show your traveling adventures. Okay? Show that we're having fun. We have fun together. We have fun with our families. We have fun with our kids. What books are you reading? Post pictures of your book. Okay, all of this goes to the attraction marketing. A really great way to post about Plexus without posting Plexus is sharing articles about our industry. And so if we were in the makeup industry, we would talk maybe about, I don't know, using coconut oil on our faces. We're in the healthcare industry, so we might talk about the benefits of B12. We might talk about the benefits of aloe. We might talk about the benefits of chromium. And we can do all of that, and we can educate the masses. And that's where that, you know, every 9 out of 10 posts, we're talking about lifestyle, and then throw that one in. It doesn't need to be a picture of a Plexus bottle. It could be like in the background, but the canned graphics, that says that you're selling something. You want to draw people in. Do it without selling. In other words, be a normal person with normal interests. Okay? So all of these people that were your friends before Plexus, they're there because they want to be your friends. Add value to their life. Is a product bottle going to add value to someone's life? Probably not. But talking about the benefits of chromium will. Okay? And so find ways to weave that in. Okay, let's talk about Facebook groups for just a second. I'm a huge fan of Facebook groups. I just told you, though, that I left a group because they weren't in alignment with me. I'm not going to bust in there and try to stir the pot and get all sassy and crazy, because guess what? They're going to think I'm crazy. They're going to think my industry and my company is crazy. So if I am on a Facebook group that's about gardening, I'm going to stick to posting about gardening. I'm going to have friends in that group that I'm going to talk about gardening with. Eventually, they may become my Facebook friends. They're going to see what I'm doing. I don't need to start private messaging people in Facebook groups and saying, hey, I see you love gardening. You might love Plexus. Y'all, that's like facepalm. Don't do that. People are going to run away from you. But if you build authentic relationships, okay, so you're all about gardening. They're all about gardening. That's great. They might start following your Instagram and see that you planted some succulents, you planted some herbs. They're going to start to see your posts. Wow, you've got fun friends. I like your friends. I want to hang out with you. Oh, wow, you just went on a trip to Panama City. I was just there for spring break. Where'd you stay? There's these relationships that get built, and that builds the trust. Go back to what I said. That people who believe you and align with you are then going to find credibility in whatever you're selling, whatever you're sharing. Okay, does that make sense? I hope y'all that this is all resonating. Okay. All right. This is a big one, and I've come across it, guys, and I wish that I had the magic formula for it. But when people are negative MLM or want to debate you about it, walk away. You're not going to win. There's no value added. So, and I came across this quote: one of the most energy draining negative productivity activity you can do as a network marketer is to prove that your business is legit, is good, or isn't a scam to any person. I see this happen all the time. An article about scams or network marketing or ridiculous strategies about network marketing is posted, and then in the comments section, a ton of network marketers defend and rationalize their own company or business. It makes you cringe. Y'all, I know that we have all seen it. Walk away from it, okay? The chances of you being able to convert or convince that person, it's just not there. Whereas most of us, some of our favorite products come from at-home businesses. You know, I love Pampered Chef. I love Tupperware. I love some Mary Kay. But guess what? Not everybody is going to align with us. It all goes back to alignment. Don't try to convince people. They should be coming to you. Okay. I'm just thinking through all of my notes here. All right. So kind of circling back, the general guide is to think that 80% of your content at minimum is to be about you. It's to be personal. It's to be lifestyle grabbing, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. And let's not be controversial. Okay. Controversy scares people. Coming from the political science teacher, the government teacher, you're not going to see me posting things that are going to that are going to cause that divisiveness. That's not going to attract people to me. Try your hardest when you're posting without overthinking. I know, yeah, right, Amy. Without overthinking, to add value to people and to represent you. Don't try to be somebody that you're not. And it's amazing as we start to do this that people are going to flock to us. We don't need to have 8,000 different messages going and threads going and what have you. Julia has set up an incredible resource for us, that Jam Living page. And if you're not on it, let us know. But that page adds value to people. If you've got someone who's all about gluten-free living, there's an album in there. If you've got someone who's all about gardening, there's an album in there. If you've got someone who loves makeup, there's an album in there. And so as you come across people in your news feed that are, of that similar mindset, reach out to them and say, oh my gosh, I thought of you today. There is this fantastic page that I'm a part of, and I just saw this great video on what's in your makeup bag. Do you want to take a peek? You add them to the Jam Living page, tag them in Julia's video on what's in her makeup bag, and there's all kinds of comments. And then they see what we're all about. We're not a bunch of crazy supplement peddling people. We're just a bunch of moms and women and a couple of dads who love living life together. And I think for so long, we've missed that piece. We got to get back to that. We got to show people we're just everyday people. We are so far from perfect. But once they get a glimpse into who we are, they're committed and they're focused and they love us. I mean, who would not love us, right? Julia, Corey, y'all want to add anything to that?
Yeah, I mean, Corey may have something she wants to say too. The main thing I want to just drive home with you guys is that with this new direction, what is so special about it and so different is that with this Jam Living page, we're actually giving them value first. Giving them exercises, recipes, mindset, whatever those buttons are that they need to, whatever those things are they need to work on, we're actually giving them tips first with no expectation of them buying or not buying. Guess what? When you give people value first, what do? They go, wait, this feels different. Wait, what? They're not selling me. So the trick is by adding them to that page, you're giving them value first. Do you know how to tell the difference between giving value and selling? Selling is about you. It's about you making money, you ranking up, you getting points. Adding value is about them. It's either one, learning about them, what they need, giving them value, connecting, learning what they need. Guys, we do that. Guess what's going to happen? It takes the fear of selling away because you don't have to sell anything anymore. You can literally add value to them, connect them just like we connect to each other. That's what makes us so special. You do that, guess what? They're going to want to be a part of us. They're going to want to come to us. It takes your chicken list away because why would you be scared to add value to anybody you care about? That's all we're doing. Then we connect. They see, wow, they're about the whole picture. They walk the walk, talk the talk. These are normal people truly making themselves better. Then guess what happens? They want to come and be with us. They want to stay with us. They don't want to leave us. Then they trust you because you've already given them something for free, which is value. The walls will come down and they'll ask you about, Plexus. You can convert them. I'm not saying don't work. This is not working our business. This is just not selling so it benefits you. It's adding value so it benefits them. That is why this is different.
And I think something we realized this weekend, just in talking with some people on my team, is they said, wow, it was almost like they felt relieved. Like this took the pressure off of them to feel like they are, working so hard, or they have to recruit or sell or whatever. And, like Julie said, you're still working, but you're being intentional and you're being authentic. with sharing your lifestyle. And, I think too, just, it's kind of, I love the saying, your vibe attracts your tribe. And I think that some of us have already seen that happening just from different ways that we've been posting and sharing and different things we've been involved in, that people are, coming to us and saying, well, tell me about this, or, y'all have so much fun, or things like that. And so, I think it's going to be really, really good for our team, and we're just super excited about it.
Do y'all have any questions? Tiffany commented that this is a big weight off the shoulders. And that's the thing, guys. This should be fun. The minute this doesn't become fun, we're doing something wrong, right? And so it's great to have goals. I have goals. But all I have to rest myself on is that if I attract 3 or 5 more people that are in alignment with me, they resonate with me, the rest of it's going to happen, because then they're going to find 3 to 5 people that are going to be in alignment with them, and it resonates with them. And so we have to find what's going to set us apart in this age of internet marketing. Well, guess what? We have figured it out. And if you guys need any help, and this is, we were on an Instagram training call before we hopped on here, and we were talking with, there were like 12 of us, and we said, we all need to just look at each other's pages and figure out what's your stuff. It was really fun to do that with Kelly Turner, because Kelly Turner, I think where Kelly Turner saw her stuff, she's like, I love the details, I love the techie. And I was like, you love to garden and you want like to be completely unplugged at the lake house that you're redoing. So let's totally rebrand you. And she's like, huh, I like that. And guys, she posted today this beautiful picture of a hanging basket. I haven't seen Kelly post about hanging baskets. Did y'all know that not only does she have this huge garden in her backyard, but her husband cans all of the vegetables, right? How many years have I been friends with Kelly Turner and I did not know that they dang canned vegetables in the backyard? I'm like, do you realize what a network that is? What a network that is. Guys, I'm telling you, it's at your fingertips, but sometimes it takes each of us to get another glimpse in each other's lives to figure out what's your thing. Sierra Dixon, you have a home run in your new home. Your new to you home. She has this farmhouse in the city that they just bought. They just got the keys to, and so now it's hers. And she gets to make it her, I mean, home renovation and home decor, all of that. I mean, it's amazing. So guys, if you need help with figuring out what direction do I go, how do I find my tribe, what's my vibe, that's what we're here for. So lean on us to do that. But I'm really excited, and I'm just, I feel like we're ready. This is like phase 2 of what's about to be super phenomenal. So.
And just a little plug, if y'all are not registered for the Too Big to Miss thing, make sure that you register for that. I mean, that's just in a few, 2 weeks maybe. But just make sure you register for that in case there's a special.
Yeah. And we don't know anything, but what we do know is it's going to be tremendous. Sonia Dudley has the total inside scoop. And she's like, it's like stupid good. So I don't know what that means, but I kind of like Sonia Dudley, so I'm going to trust her. Mm-hmm. It's going to be stupid good. So yes, Tiffany, free to register. Love that. So, well, y'all are awesome. I love you, and I value every single one of you. And just know that we're here to love on you and to support you. And just a little heads up, summer for me is about to kick in a month, and y'all know what that means. Mama Schwan gets her groove on, and I love my summertime with you guys where I feel like I can be 110% intentional and present. So just be ready for that. It's about to roll. So y'all have an awesome night. Thank you for being on.
Thanks, Amy.
Good night.
Good night.